What's going on, guys? 58.8K today. Save your channel. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. Today's been one hell of a busy day for me. I've been house hunting again. 58.8. Okay. 12.7. And we'll go change documents. Perfect. Save that. Yeah, guys, today's been one hell of a busy day for me. I left my trading station about, I can't remember, like 11 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm live going over today's trading day. Now it turned $1,000 into is today 247. I traded Kodak to the end of the day there, but messed it up. Hold on. Alright, so that, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, today was a busy day for me because, again, I was house hunting. I was looking around, looking at other houses, seeing like what other views there can be out there for me. Seeing if the house that I'm looking at is the one. And so it's been pretty busy for me today, but I've been, adjusting and making sure I try and keep time to stream for you guys. I have put an offer in for a house, which is awesome. Let's see here. Sorry. Go live here. Add a story. Okay, live. Then I gotta go on social media to do this. But yeah, I have put in an offer for a house, which is awesome. I was debating on it, going back and forth, trying to decide if this was the right decision or not. I have put a bid on a house before this one, but somebody went crazy on it, and they did an unlimited cap, basically meaning they didn't have a ceiling. They were going to go to whatever price won them the house, which is, in the world of trading, very reckless, very not smart, but maybe they just had stupid money. And, yeah, so maybe it didn't matter to them. But I'm always going to try and make the smartest decision I can. And I ended up getting in second place while being, basically on that house I was, 33% above asking on the last house that I looked at. This house, my top dollar, that my bid that I'm putting in is 50% above asking is my ceiling on this one. Pretty crazy, but this market is so hot, especially in Washington, and this piece of land that we're gonna hopefully get is a very, very, very nice piece of property. And it, I got to remodel it and all that good stuff, but nonetheless, there's a lot of value to be done in that. So I put in a bid to this new house that I'm looking at. Those of you guys on Instagram, the house that I put the bid on was the number 2 view that you set. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and I put the bid on the second house. So the second house I put the bid on about an hour ago. So we'll see if I get it maybe tonight. The offers closed 2 minutes ago, so maybe I'll get some good news while I'm streaming with you guys, but I'm not going to miss out streaming no matter what happens I want to try and give you guys the daily recaps as much as I can to try and help you guys out as much as I can. So hopefully this today's helping you guys a lot, because I am literally going through the housing process right now as we speak with a bid in. We're just going to see if I get it or not. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started today. So, oh gosh, you must be over 16 years old. Yes, I'm over 16 years old. Okay. Alright guys, so we're live here at NoMagNoTrading.com. Good to be on, good to be in. Let me bring this over here. And then bring the charts over. Bring this back up. Okay. Alrighty guys, what's going on, Vin? So yeah, so today's trading day, guys. We'll go ahead and give it a couple more seconds to get people on in here. Today was a $58.8 thousand day. Over the past 6 days now, we're up $260,000. Basically just by doing base hits. What's going on, Autumn? What's going on, Midnight? What's going on, Soberless Notes? What's going on, Scott Christopherson? So yeah, what's going on, Sunset? So yeah, today, you know, it's another green day. We've been, I think, on a 7-day green streak, and in the month of December, I basically told myself and kind of looked back on my whole year, going over, you know, the things that I was doing right, the things that I was doing wrong, and basically kind of just covering, you know, every aspect of my trading and figuring out, you know, what was my weaknesses over the year, what was my strengths, and also I have to give a shout out to Jordan as well, because we talk more than anyone. That guy knows how to trade my strategies better than anyone. He knows my strategies probably better than anyone, better than myself potentially. And we talk back and forth, and we're looking at everything else. I saw that and I was like, okay, so, you know, what's going on, Diego the Bull? Good to be back, man. Good to have you back. But I was looking at all that, and I was going over my trades, and I realized, you know, me as a trader, I'm good at hitting home runs. I'm good at making, you know, those crazy days, you know, 2 or 3 times a month where I have those $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 days. And that was basically all I was doing. I was going green, red, not really making any progress, right? And then out of nowhere, I'd have that home run. And so realizing that, I was like, you know what? I need to hit base hit after base hit after base hit, trade my plan, trade my process, take my profits when I have it, and then after I take my profits when I have it, then go ahead and go, okay, you know, I'm taking base hit. I've had, you know, in the past 6 green days in a row now, and I think it's actually 7, maybe 8. But in the past 6 days, we're up over $260,000 or $255,000, $260,000 in profits just by hitting base hits stress-free. So by the time the end of the month comes along, just by doing base hits, I'll be potentially at, with this pace, about $1 million in profits every month, somewhere in the $800,000 to $900,000 range. So, you know, those add up time and time again. And so I was basically realizing I need to take base hit after base hit after base hit. And then when I see these big opportunities, then size up. Instead of flatlining and then going like this, I need to start doing base hit after base hit. And then when that opportunity comes around, I could still have all those, you know, base hits on top of that, you know, home run mentality trade that comes along maybe 2-3 times a month. So that was a huge realization going over this past year, and in December I really wanted to test it out. But a stress-free month, you know, just kind of trading away, doing what I do best is just trading my plan, my process, my strategies, making sure to take dips and things like that. I think you can take a week off studying. Yeah, awesome, man. So me doing that has helped me a lot with my trading and my composure and making sure I, you know, take advantage of these proper trades that I'm making. So yeah, that's, you know, I'm always trying to get better, guys. This is, you know, you think that I'm a robot, you know, I'm just a human. I have just perfected a process, and I keep trying. Well, I haven't perfected anything, but I'm trying to get closer and closer, and I'm always chasing that perfection. And And to this day, I'm still trying to improve. What's going on, Sergio? What's going on, Sherwin? What's going on, Mahan? What's going on, Dan Torres? Samira, what's going on, Diego? Thank you. Week off. Yeah, there you go. Smart Diego. So let me go over this basically. So here's all my trades for today, fully verified, fully timestamped. It says my buys, my sells, the stock, how many shares, the average price per fill, and how many shares got executed. All right, I lost about $7,000 in Kodak after hours. Would have held it, would have made some good money, but oh well. That's trading. So yeah, so today I made a lot of my money on GTEC. GTEC was a big one. Solo was probably my second biggest one, and then I was swing trading some positions while I was looking at houses, which then gave me another about $13,000 to $14,000 in cushion when I was driving. I had to pull over and sell on the side of the road. I tell you that because that is a potential of trading. I left about 11 o'clock, got in a couple of swing trades, and made about $13,000, $14,000 while looking at houses. I pulled over on the side of the road about 12:57, 3 minutes before market close, sold all my positions, and literally made $13,000 to $14,000 while looking at different houses and literally living my life and making passive income during that. So that's the reality of trading, guys. But I say that to motivate you guys and hopefully show you guys the possibilities. Who are dreaming to be Camo one day and trade that? Yeah, Lane. I mean, don't dream it. Just make it happen. I mean, don't. I always say, make every day better than yesterday. And so my mentality has got me to where I'm at, and I know that there's a lot more potential to the upside than where I'm even at right now. So I'm always chasing, I'm always grinding, I'm always moving forward. But yeah, I do these streams and for free for you guys. I do these YouTube streams to go over my trades, hopefully give you guys some kind of idea of how my process works, how my strategy works, and to kind of teach you guys and get you guys some foundation to at least understand how to trade and what I do when I trade, and hopefully build your guys' process plan and strategies up to give you guys some type of success from learning from me. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to put the time in and learn and learn and learn. I don't know anybody who's got a free chat room doing what I'm doing at this level, doing free YouTube streams, creating free educational resources. I do a lot of things to try and create some good opportunities for you guys in your trading career, and I hope that I'm helping you guys. You trade under S Corp? No, Marca. Anyways, so yeah, let's go over today's trades, okay? So you guys can see everything executed here, and I know where I took my trade, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over that. So out of the gates, I was looking at Solo and BLU, and then I traded some GTEC. So Solo was basically, let's see here. Solo was my number one watch out of the gates, being because Tesla and NIO were up. And then everything in the EV sector was climbing, BLNK, FUV, literally everything except for KNDI and Solo. So I took a long and actually held through this dip here on this double bottom. About 670 range I had a long. Kind of held through this and then started to sell above 7 there. I sold on that candlestick right there. And then I believe I scalped this move and then scalped this move as well. And that was it for me on Solo. I let the rest go. I couldn't, you can't predict everything or really anything 100% of the time. But I did my best to put my risk reward on my side. Let's see here. And then BLU, I was actually up on this one, literally about $15,000. I started longing BLU. I had a 321 average, I think. And I started longing it when I started to see this thing perk, and then up here I was up a good amount of money. Never locked it in. I really like this chart for a multi-day, multi-week, multi-month swing trade on BLU. This is something that I'm going to be watching multi-week, multi-day, multi-month. Flag, and then you had a kind of a bottom bouncer here with a big breakout, and then we're flagging inside this $3 range. We kind of broke out today a little bit. With some volume, but we're looking for a continuation into tomorrow in the coming days and months. So BLU is on my multi-day, multi-week, multi-month swing trade watch list. And then GTEC I made about 40,000 on today. GTEC, this one was on my radar to start out of the gates. This one was on my radar literally out of the gates. This was my top watch out of the gates. I told myself, I'm not going to chase it. I'm going to if I'm going to play it, it's going to come down. It's going to, basically, make sure that this thing comes down and doesn't do anything crazy. And that's kind of where I was at, is I want to see this thing come down, kind of build a level, and then squeeze the shorts out. And that's kind of what happened. And literally where I took my first entry, I believe, let me double check to see, 830, yeah. So my first entries on GTEC kind of let this all pan out. And then once I saw this not only perk here and perk here, once the second perk happened with these many candlesticks kind of perking, I started to take interest. I think it popped up on the scanner, and I literally started longing these dips in here and this in here. We got a bottom here, a fall through, and then another fall through those highs. So this could have been a fake out, but the second fall through gave me confidence on dips, basically risking this kind of this 8.15 range, so 15 cents a share for a potential of $1 plus per share. And I literally took the entry on this dips right in here, and then immediately got paid, and I was up about $30,000 out of it halted right here, and then I took my first half off into the hold because it like opened up break even, and then I took my second half off that, and then my third half, I believe I got a 12.55 fill, I think. Let me check. 12.30 fill, or no, sorry, 9.85. 10.30, 10.20, and 10.53.5 was my fills on those scales. Fully out, and then I relonged the dips. In here, I relonged these dips with about a 960 average, so literally right there, or it's like a 955 average, I believe. Starting to take these dips in here. I really like the way this thing moved up. I really like the way this thing moved with all the volume. I really like the way it had ran up and squeezed out the shorts. It looked to me like it had plenty of potential to the upside because this was a lower float stock, which can continue to squeeze shorts out. Then I took the second dips in here and then scaled out like on the downside. Was looking for one more breakthrough highs on here, didn't get it. So I scaled out about $11 a share for another $10,000 lockup on that. Try to give it one more time with a dip in about the 11.10 range, and I tried to give it. I had my sells at 11.44, and we didn't quite get there, so I stopped out for basically, I think it was like a $1,000 loss, and that was me. 8 on it. There's one more spot I was looking at it right before I was leaving, but I couldn't quite feel comfortable with swinging this into the close because this was gapping up so much. I did mention it in chat, right in here. I really thought this was going to squeeze one more time and then fade. I thought we were going to get the break through the highs and then the fade. We didn't, kind of squeezed up and then got slammed down and never looked back, which was unfortunate. But again, that's part of trading. Nothing is ever 100%. Nothing is ever any for certain. And then I was basically swinging BLU, Sun W, and LIZI. Wow, LIZI is coming back up. I should have. Yeah, I was thinking about swing trading it, but I actually took a lot of entries on this one. I lost about $4,000, kind of getting chopped out of this, but then we finally got a perk here, and I ended up scaling out right before the close there at like 382-ish range, I believe. And then I tried to play Kodak. Lizzie is a EV name, just so you guys know, so it's on watching tomorrow in the next couple days. I tried to play Kodak. I literally stopped out right there, and then this thing, I stopped out about 1303, ran all the way back down to 1288-ish. Took out some big bids there, and I wanted to get relong it. Should have, and I could have scaled out nicely above there. Didn't, but I took about a $7,000 loss on Kodak after hours. I really thought this could get a break and rip, but we didn't get that. Took about $7,000 loss on that one. And that was basically my trading day, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something out of that. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot about, me as a trader and going forward, learning from, my process and everything like that. If you haven't already, make sure to join the free chat room. Links in the description below on YouTube. My YouTube's Cam the Man. My YouTube is Cam the Man. Again, check out the link in the description below. It's a free chat room. It's called normacnotrading.com. Check out the link in the description below. I did put a bid in for a house about 45 minutes ago. The bidding ended at 5 o'clock, so we'll hear back hopefully in the next hour or two if I got the house or if I am in the top 3 at least. I put a pretty hefty bid out there. It's about 40 to 45, maybe even 50% above asking. It was a $1.9 million listing, and my and we'll see what happens with the house. You know, you never really know, or like what's gonna happen. I'm extremely excited, but yeah, I hope I get it too. But I didn't put a number out there that I like guaranteed myself the house, because I'm not like it's not my perfect house, but I know if I at this price that I can, you know, feel comfortable with remodeling it and selling it as, you know, basically at any point in my life and making money on it. So do you guys want to see the view of the home? I'll show you the view of the home quick if I can. Well, I think I took a, yeah, so here it is. Here's the view of the home. Let's see here, open original. So that home right there. So that's the view we have from the deck. That's Mount Rainier back there, and the foothills. That's like yeah, it's like Washington. So you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful home. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm kind of bougie, so I wanna remodel a lot of it. But I've already priced that in. And, you know, we'll see what happens. So I'll keep you guys informed. If I get the house, you'll hear me yelling and screaming. If I don't, as well, it's another house that I lost out on again. But it doesn't mean that I won't get one eventually. And patience is always a virtue, guys. So patience pays. Okay? So, alrighty, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Check out my course. Teaches you my processes. I have a course. It's about 20 hours of content. Teaches you my processes and my strategies. If you're interested in learning those, check that course out. Brokerage up to 2 free stocks, valued up to $1,400. Check that out. My scanner software is in the link description below. My scanner settings, link description below. Free chat rooms in the link description below. My course that teaches you my processes is in the link description below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. As always, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon below for making the videos. Cheers, team, and go Hawks. And oh, sorry. Those of you guys who haven't already, subscribe. Those of you guys on TikTok, join me on YouTube, Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man. If you haven't already, subscribe. Like the channel. Helps NorMacNoLaTrading.com community out a ton for the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, team.